The person who started the conversation started by saying Nyaradzo is ripping off people by not maturing their policies from 5 years, 10 years. The policies of Nyaradzo are maturing at 25 years or 20 years. Do people get cashbacks? Well, we'll find out more in this video. I have interviewed the man who started the conversation, Alistair Chibanda. I also reached out to Nyaradzo to find out what do they have to say about all these allegations that are going online. What do you think? So please stay until the end of this video as we uncover all that.
I didn't experience that because I didn't join Nyaradzo funeral policy myself. I was looking for that to happen, but I did not intend to join because of the policies that I discovered that they are not favorable to us, the client.
Yes.
So, but my friends, like the one friend, Admo, he joined Nyaradzo Funeral Services, and they treated him so badly.
Okay.
The people that are enjoying the Nyaradzo Funeral Services are, I told you, the top of brass guys. Yeah, those ones, they are not the ghetto people. Most of them, they are not happy.
Okay.
Especially if you default paying for 3 months.
Okay.
Things don't be good for you. Actually, everything you invested in Nyaradzo will swallowed up. There is this thing that we do in South Africa, or in Zimbabwe, we do it actually in our car insurance. If I fail to pay for my car insurance service, let's say for a term or for 3 terms,
yes,
they will ask me to pay my arrears, right?
yes,
and I will pay. Then I will pay with maybe a fine or a penalty.
okay,
right?
yes,
Then I will continue with my insurance.
yes,
But at Nyaradzo, you don't do that. They will not accept any arrears payment from you. They will not. They will tell you that we have lapsed and you are not going to pay any arrears.
okay,
You see, and all your 10-year premium paid up will be swallowed. It will disappear. Then they will tell you to start again from zero. So you are telling me that 10 years I was paid religiously without skipping. And then in the 10th year, I defaulted for 3 months. So those 3 months will cause the 10 years to be swallowed up, and I will go empty, and I have to start again from zero. Where did my money go to? So what I'm saying is the T's and the C's, the terms and the conditions that were set up either by IPEC or by whatever body in Zimbabwe, they must be revised. They are not right. Did they ever consult the clients before they made those terms and conditions?
My question is, those people that are already in the that are already insured with Nyaradzo or any other company to speak about, they read these probably rushing and then they sign. But when you sign something and you don't read, they always say that there is no excuse in ignorance. Nyaradzo can come to you and say, look, these guys, they signed. They saw the terms and conditions just like you did, and they then signed. Why then complain if you read the terms and conditions or you didn't read the terms and conditions, but you ended up signing up with us anyway? If you saw that our terms and conditions are not favorable, why didn't you choose another insurance? They might tell you that. What do you say? What do you have to say about that?
Basically, all the insurance companies in Zimbabwe are the same. I blame those guys who signed those papers without reading all the terms and conditions. Because Zimbabweans, generally, maybe those who signed were ignorant or they didn't care. I don't know. But let us forget that we've got people who come from the rural areas who cannot read all those terms and conditions and understand. We've got a high margin of illiterate people in our nation. they can't understand all those terms and conditions. If they understood, then they wouldn't be going there when Nyaradzo to complain after defaulting for 3 months. So going that far, it means they didn't understand the terms and conditions.
Yes.
You see, so maybe they were hidden somewhere and they couldn't see them. I don't know. Or maybe they read, but they didn't understand. So what we're saying is, Nyaradzo may not be wrong, right? In doing business under such terms and conditions, because probably they got them from IPEC.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, those terms and conditions, they are not right. They must be revised. Nyaradzo must engage also IPEC to revise these terms and conditions. Why I'm saying so? Because already they are putting Nyaradzo at a great disadvantage. Right now, the whole of Zimbabwe, they know what I was talking about. They know what I was saying. They are going to stop to join Nyaradzo. You see, because now they know the truth. They didn't know this. Now they know. I showed them the truth. I told them the truth. Now they know. So the ambassadors, or what do you call them? Do you call them the ambassadors?
Brand ambassadors, yes.
Yes, for Nyaradzo. They never said what I'm telling the world.
Okay.
They never. I don't know why. But the reason I assume is this. If they said this to the whole world, nobody would sign up for that.
Okay.
Yes, nobody would sign up for that. Only the elite maybe would sign. All the ghetto youth will go back. All the ghetto, I'm saying the ghetto youth, and everyone, the ghetto people, they would go to their burial societies.
The CEO was responding to one of your tweets.
It was terrible.
Yeah, he responded to one of your tweets, and obviously, people kind of like saw that there is a bit of arrogance in his response. Do you think that there is a culture in the Zimbabwean corporates that they don't listen to their customers? It's like they are doing them a favor. Do you think that there is a bad culture of
100%? Say, look around. Look around. They only want you when they're fleecing you of your money. They only want you when they're milking your money. They only want you when your pocket is full. When they don't have any money, they will not like you. All over in Zimbabwe. All over. Even you go to City Park, even you go to the City Council, go all everywhere. They don't care about the customer. You see, they don't even listen to what the customer is saying. Those guys who are clapping cards in town, they don't care. So it's a problem that is in our nation. It's a problem. Do you know that Nyaradzo can accept payments for one person from different siblings, don't even notify me? For example, let me give an example. Let's say my father-in-law, I want to put him on a cover, right, on a funeral cover. Now, if I go and do it, I can't ask him, because it's hard to ask him about death. He would think maybe I'm wishing him to die. So I just say, let me go and I've got his details, his name, his ID number and everything. Let me go to Nyaradzo and put him on the funeral cover. My wife can go and do that, right? And maybe there are 3 people who are already doing it for him. Nyaradzo will not tell me that, no, the person you want to cover is already covered by this guy. They will not say that. They will just accept your payment. But isn't your computer telling you that this guy is being covered already?
Okay. So
and what they will do is they will call me asking for the subs, and they will call those 3 other guys who are paying without my knowledge, asking them for subs again to pay for the premiums. So what we're basically saying is there is a whole lot of cheating that is happening in these centers. We need people to voice out what is happening at Nyaradzo. And not only Nyaradzo, even Doves, even at Moonlight, even all those funeral assurance companies. And let the truth come out. Let people know what they are signing up for. Let them know the truth, what is going on in this funeral assurance company. and people who sign up for what they know. If they're signing up for Nyaradzo and they know the truth about it, when they lose all the money, they will not complain. Or they sign up for something they know that I'm going to lose or I'm going to win.
Okay. In one of your tweets, you were saying that funeral policies, they must mature. Like I see in South Africa, I know,
Yes.
I know Avbob, I know the likes of Clientele Life. They've got this thing that they say after 5 years you get a bit of cash back. What do you intend to achieve with this? Do you want them to revise and make sure that they mature, because they are saying their policies, they mature after 20 years. What you were saying that it is that is too long for one to have a policy mature after 20 years. What do you intend to see? What do you want to see happening with the funeral policies for them to benefit both ways?
Let's look at it from this angle, sir.
Yeah.
How much is it to bury a person who has died? Let's put it at 1,500.
Yes.
Right? So if I am paying my premiums at Nyaradzo for 10 years,
yes,
how much is it? It's more than 1,500, isn't it so?
Yeah, that's so.
It's more than. Now, so which means all the other money that I'm paying after 10 years, what is it being used for?
But one may say
it must mature at 10 years, and that money that I've injected in Nyaradzo is sufficient, it's enough to bury me and for them to have super profits from it. They will even invest that money in properties and companies and buy assets and so forth. It's super profit for them. But they don't want that. They still want to milk my money even after 10 years, going to 20 years, hoping that I would default for 3 consecutive months and cut me off and terminate my policy, and every of my cent would disappear with them. See?
Okay.
That's the tricky part of saying 20 years.
Okay.
Because, you'll be tired, you age, you'll be let off at work, or you get sick. 20 years is too long.
But
after 5 years, they don't even give you some cash back. Why? Because they are not willing. They only want to squander your money.
what if you have...
If you have claimed some money through that period, then it's different. I'm talking about somebody who never claimed anything in 5 years.
Okay.
You are just putting in your money for 5 years. You've never claimed anything.
Yeah.
But at least get some cashbacks. And there are so many people who are putting their money in Nyaradzo funeral policy there, but they have not died or claimed anything for the past 5 to 10 years.
You are saying that you want them to revise, to give people cash back, or to have the policy mature in 5 years. Is that correct? Okay.
Exactly. And I want to assure you this. If they don't revise their terms and conditions, their business will go down. Because already the people have got the knowledge of what they are doing. Before, for decades in Zimbabwe, our people did not know what was going on. Look at social media now. That is the power of social media. Everyone now knows the truth all over. There are few ignoramuses who are defending Nyaradzo because I know they are benefiting from there. They've got a direct link with the managers there, whatever the case. But if you look at it with a very with a close eye, you discover that it is ripping off the poor their money. And now they know the truth. If they don't revise their terms and conditions, all the people will not join. Many people will not join, and even many will drop off from Nyaradzo funeral policy. I'm telling you this. It's happening now. It has started now.
All right. Have you tried to engage?
So if they will not listen to us, social media will listen to us.
Or have you tried engaging them? Because we are looking at, with big corporations, if something like this happens, have you tried to engage?
Filematarega said it will improve. He said it openly. I was talking to him on his Facebook page. He said it will improve. We engaged him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how he's going to do it, but he must improve. He must improve. He gave us some calculations that we need to use 10,000 or 5,000 or 4,000 to bury someone, and Nyaradzo is operating at a loss. That's a lie. Who was buried at $10,000 in Zimbabwe? Was he the Queen of England? Then a funeral cost 10,000 in Zimbabwe. Is it the Queen's funeral? Our funerals are 650 to 1,000 here in the ghettos. Do you know how much a coffin cost at Kaufman in Zimbabwe? Coffins start from $50, $100, $150, $200. A decent coffin can go at $300 at Kaufman. They can get a very nice coffin. So if they are not going to revise their terms and conditions, if they cast a blind eye to what you are saying, social media will deal with them ruthlessly. Many people will drop off from Nyaradzo funeral policy. Just wait, you will see it happening.
Okay, so maybe the last parting shot would be
sorry, it's just like this. It's just like this. If you tell people how much okay is cheating, it's an example. If you tell them how much this seller like okay is cheating client, people will just simply to TM. And you know what I read on Twitter and on Facebook, on social media? It's an eye-opener to those who can venture into this same business with good terms and conditions, and they'll win the whole of clients. Zimbabwe-wide, it's an opportunity for one person to do this kind of business and with good terms and conditions. That person will be big in Zimbabwe, more than Nyaradzo itself.
Have you tried to contact CC, Consumer Council of Zimbabwe, to look into this matter, to say what companies are doing to customers is not fair, and where do you want to see this up, or where do you want to take this further?
All right. I told you.
Okay.
Today, Saturday.
Yeah.
You haven't yet approached anyone.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, we may approach or we may not approach anyone. Social media itself is a big voice.
Okay.
Nyaradzo group itself must approach their relevant authorities and say, guys, these terms and conditions that are putting us on a very disadvantageous position. Revise them. If they don't do it, they're the ones who are going to suffer. Most of the people know the truth. So I also, to answer you, I am not targeting Nyaradzo group only. No. We are targeting the whole funeral assurance companies in Zimbabwe who are operating under the same T's. The reason why I was pointing at Nyaradzo mostly is because that's the company I studied. I did not study about doves. I don't even know what doves do. Maybe I will look into it, but I haven't yet gone that far. When I wanted to join this funeral policy, I wanted to join Nyaradzo because it's a very big group, and one of my favorite musicians is a brand ambassador there. Otherwise, I could have started doves or Moonlight or any other funeral assurance company in Zimbabwe. But basically, I know that IPEC has set the terms and conditions for all these funeral assurance, but they must all revise their T's and C's, or else they will lose members, and all those members will form burial societies in the ghettos as we did long back, and will bury one another at very, very much lesser cost than to always inject our money for these funeral insurance companies to buy cars and buildings, while these two are becoming poor and poor. And when we default for 3 months, they'll chase us away. No.
Last words to the people that are watching and people that are following you and that are engaging in this conversation. What do you want to see from people, from the rest of Zimbabweans?
What I say to the rest of my people in Zimbabwe is this. You now know the truth. The truth is in your hands now. So make a choice. Choose whether to continue doing this or not to. The choice is yours.
I also got to speak to people from Nyaradzo through their desk. I spoke with the operations manager, giving me his side of the story. And let's listen to what he had to say about their policies. Let's take a listen. All right, I wanted to find out from you because one of the things that he raised was that your terms and conditions and don't favor the poor. What do you have to say about, what is your comment on that in terms of the terms and conditions? If somebody's policy has lapsed maybe for 3 months, they have not paid, how do you treat such cases if somebody has such a scenario?
Okay. The question is, Mr. Rusike, police here.
And Sandane police, I'm still hunting around.
Some of the things, name off the record, not for your interview.
All right, it's okay. Yeah, I can.
Instead of you can just talk to any of our Nyaradzo police, Mototora police, and how it works. So that's why I'm asking you to talk to Mr. Simango. But if you at the police, you would actually understand what happens when ABCD happen.
Okay.
And it's not hidden.
Yeah, I totally get you, but we are the reason why we opted to respond was your CEO, your boss, responded to this. So he responded and gave us case scenarios, which I also responded to him with a comment. If you can go and check on his post, I responded to him and I said that in spite of you trying to justify yourself to say that there are terms and conditions that are there, but there is also need the other side of what your customers, you need to listen to what your customers are saying, to say we have this problem, we have this problem, we have this problem. How can we come to a consensus as partners? Because it must not be a one-way traffic if we are customers and
Mr. Rusike,
yeah.
That's why I'm saying talk to Mr. Simango.
All right, okay.
There are legitimate questions and there are also legitimate answers to those questions.
All right, okay. All right.
For 3 months, it's not true and it's not correct. That's why the police how those three cases are treated.
Okay.
It's not just taking what to terms and conditions, no. It's actually explicit. Police for 5 years. And you can actually have arrears in 6 months without losing your benefit.
Okay.
You can go in a police run between 17 years to 21 years. You can actually have arrears of up to 36 months without losing your benefit. Mr. Simango, structured.
All right.
And is our person are authorized at the moment to talk to the press.
Okay. No, that's okay. Because this thing benefits your clients, it benefits you.
Agreed.
Yeah, it benefits you. But anyway. Yes, that's why I called this guy before I even.
Better still, Mr. Rusike, pay number, then you need Mr. Simango phone.
All right, I have enough airtime to call, but it's 0777. That's my number.
No, I do that. You get my point.
Okay,
I want him to call you so that what our name.
All right, 0777 287 963.
963.
Yes.
Alternative number,
and no, that's my only number.
Okay, 0777 287 963.
Yes. My
yeah, ndikutofara kuti mafona vatota makezo ekuti munhu akafona akarifera to someone haafoni obati takavabvunza vakaramba kuita sei
vakaramba kureplya
ina handina kuramba kuripaya but ndikoti at this point in time there is someone authorized to talk to press.
All right.
Pane nyaya dziri kuita sei dziri kutaurika izvozvi.
All right. Yeah, no, that's okay. Inina, I was going to call. That's why I called. I did not publish the story without getting your side of the story. That's why I said, because it's going to be published in video format. You go to my channel, okay. It's JCTV Africa. We can write it down, JCTV Africa. It's a YouTube channel. JCTV Africa. I also want to assure you that I also tried to speak with the relevant person from public relations, and they said they were traveling, and they asked me to email the questions. I've done that. I'm waiting their response. But I have to publish this video for you to give me your opinion. And also, I would like to hear if you have your special case that happened to you, if you have the policies and the evidence that you were shortchanged by Nyaradzo, please send them to us so that when we go to them, we have hard evidence of customers that are complaining. In the meantime, I want you to tell me also what you think about Nyaradzo's modus operandi and other insurance companies in Zimbabwe. Do you think that we are being treated fairly as citizens or as customers? I'd love to hear that from you. So please subscribe, share this video with your family and friends, and let's get people talking. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.